Hey guys, welcome to video number 4 of my beginner series. Today I am going to teach you how to apply cream products. I'm sorry I've been a little MIA. Me and Daniel are preparing to move across country, so it's been a little hectic around here, but I wanted to make sure I sat down and filmed for you guys. I really wanted to make this video because when I first started to get into makeup, I didn't really know much about cream products or the differences between them and powder, so I really go over some of the differences in this video as well. I personally prefer creams much more than powders just because creams has a much more natural finish to me than powders do. It's so much easier to give the appearance of my skin glowing and have more of a dewy effect when I use creams. So let's get into the video. I did already do my brows. Y'all, I am still trying to figure out my brow situation. What is that? Okay, so we are applying cream products today. I just love to apply creams on my face much more than powders. I don't know, I feel more luxurious or something. I like it, so I do it. I don't really need a lot of hydration underneath just because creams are naturally more hydrating than powders. I'm going in with one heck of a blot primer by Soap & Glory. I use this to mattify my T-zone and fill in those pores. I'm really massaging it in there because I really want it to plug up those pores. I should say that plug. Before we do some foundation, I'm going to spot conceal using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. When you're spot concealing, you do want to make sure you have the same shade as your foundation. I'm just kind of dabbling over those spots. This is a Real Techniques brush from a eyeshadow duo pack. So I guess it is technically used for eyeshadow, but you guys have seen this combo before. This is one of my favorite combos ever. It's the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Me Up Healthy Glow Foundation. This is in the shade Fresh Ivory. This is the lightest shade, and there are only 4 shades of this. Mixing it with the Too Faced Do You foundation in the shade Snow. Can y'all tell me if this is a limited edition collection? Because I really hope it's not, because I love this foundation, so I need to know so I can stock up. I'm going to be using my Morphe M439 brush today. I love this for foundation. However, it did break. But it's okay because this is why I have a little thing of crazy glue on my vanity. But I ain't mad at it because this brush has lasted me a long time. And you just move so much. To me, it's natural for the glue to come loose and eventually undone. So I'm first gonna put on a pump of that Essence foundation, and I am stamping that color near the outside of my face, and then I'm adding the Do You foundation. I'm gonna do 2 pumps of that. Brilliant, that was kind of a lot. Stamp this near the center of my face because it is lighter, so I am doing a natural highlighting situation. You always want a darker color on the outskirts of your face because that's where the sun naturally hits you more. Instead of swiping like this, as you can see, it looks really streaky from the brush bristles. So I like to tap and dab. Tap and dab. But I just pat it and not swipe so I don't have that streaky outcome from the brush. To conceal under my eyes, mostly, I'm first going to go in with that shade C3 that we use for the spot concealing. Gonna do that over my eyelids. Do a little there, down my nose, on my chin, and over those spots again, just because why not? I want full coverage on those spots. And then I'm going to take the shade C1. This is just a super size concealer, so it looks a little different. I'm going to take the shade C1 and I'm going to slightly dab some of this super light concealer shade over the C3 shade, and this adds just a little bit more light. So as you can see, I didn't put it over my spots because I don't want to highlight those areas. I really only want to highlight the center of my face. Using a smaller foundation buffer brush that actually has the handle, and I am pressing and patting this in now. And to get my little eye socket right here, I'm taking a small angled eye brush and I'm making sure all the concealer at this part is blended out. My cream contour, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick. This is in the shade Shadow. It's just a really good contour shade for me because it's still light but has that cool tone to it. I did make a how to contour, highlight, and bake video, so if you're interested, I'll link it up here somewhere, and I'll also have the link down below for you as well. I'm gonna take some more of that concealer we used and just erase some of that contour that to me went too low. I do like filming in natural lighting because it's natural. I don't know if it's because I'm so white, but it really just washes out my whole face. In person, in my mirror right now, definitely see where I contoured. And I think you can see it on camera too, but it just looks a lot more washed out than it does in person. It looked like I didn't even do anything on camera. Like it looks the same. I don't know, so it is frustrating. Cream bronzer. Oh my gosh. I love this product so much. It's the Milk Matte Bronzer. This is also a cream. I have mine in the shade Baked. This is the lightest shade. I love this stuff, you guys. I love it so much. My next purchase from them is definitely one of their blushes. They look so gorgeous. I'm kind of gonna go over where I did that contour, but now I'm just providing more warmth to my face. So you see how this is a lot more warm toned than that contouring we did. And instead of putting it here where we did the contour, I'm going up more above to bring warmth back into my cheeks. Again, same brush. I love this brush. It's so handy. Bring that warmth into my face. Make me look alive. Look alive, look alive. When people see me apply my makeup and they see how high I put my bronzer, a lot of the times they ask me why I put it so high. I feel like I don't, because if I put it lower, that's where my contouring should be. I guess they're confused because they're like, well, you're putting it where blush should be. Yeah, yes and no. I mean, I put blush a little bit more forward right here. I don't like to bronze too low because that's where my contouring should be, and I like the placement right here of bronzer because to me it just makes my face look more lifted. In my mirror, I'm like, yes, looks so good, and then in camera it looks like I didn't even apply anything. I can't wait to get like an actual lighting system. Like, I love natural light, but I think it just washes me out way too much. For blush, I'm actually gonna use a lipstick as my blush. This is the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare Satin Lipstick in the shade Touch of Pink. It's just such a pretty color and I love it for blush as well. Taking my Mary Luminizer by The Balm. This is just the liquid formula of the Mary Luminizer. This stuff dries so fast, so you gotta work fast. Just using my finger. I'm gonna take that brush too. There we go. Oh, yes. Now it's time for powder. I do still set my eyes and a little down my face with powder just so that it does set the cream and helps contain my oils a little bit. There is some mad creasing on my eyelids, so I'm just gonna blend that out real quick. I'm using my Milani translucent powder and the Real Techniques setting brush. I'm tapping off a lot of that powder just because I don't need a lot of powder on my face. I'm taking the excess powder that's on my brush and then I'm stippling it over my chin and the center of my forehead. Because again, this is my T-zone. I need a little bit of powder here to contain my oils and to help with creasing. Another reason I love cream products is that it's so easy to touch up on. Whenever I do powder products, yes, it does last a little bit longer on me, but when it wears off, you can definitely tell it's starting to wear off, and then you look really crusty and cakey, especially when you're oily. Creams wear off faster, they do, but when they do wear off, it's a lot less noticeable, and it's a lot easier to just go back on top and reapply that cream bronzer. A lot easier, it looks cleaner, a lot less messy and gross looking when it wears off and you try to reapply. Since we did do cream products, I don't really want to spray my face with a dewy facial spray, or else then it'll be a little too much. I spray my face with the NYX matte finish spray. Elf lipstick we use for our blush. And I'm using my finger to soften it out. Alright you guys, today was all about the base and how to apply cream products. I love eyeshadow, but I think my favorite part is face makeup. I love applying it. Please give cream products a try if you haven't already. Cream products really do make your skin look flawless and so much more natural than powders do. So please give them a try. Don't be intimidated. Just sit down and play with them. It really will change your view on makeup. It will. Thank you guys so much for watching and being a part of this beginner series. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that post bell notification button so you are notified every time that I upload. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.